me, but I had thought of them. I have like ideas that were really cool, but one that I probably would get maybe later on is a Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo, which is so cliche, right?
Depending on the concept.
So I want it. Check this out. I don't care if someone takes it because it's probably already been done, right? And even if it hasn't, that'd be cool. Obviously, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Okay, and then Oogies behind them, kind of like in the background, and then in the script, I wanted to say Family Values.
Ooh.
Because they're a family. Like, no, essentially, those three were looking up to Oogie as like their dad or like their grandpa.
A father figure.
For sure, father figure. And they were staying loyal to him by going behind Jack's back and taking him Santa Claus, trying to make him happy.
Yep.
Everything they did was for Oogie. So that would be a really cool one to be. I don't know where I would get that at, but even if I would, but that was something that that would be my other Disney tattoo. And yes, I have a Disney tattoo.
It's okay.
I have Mickey Satan. I have Mickey Satan on my arm. So, speaking of Satan, I used to work at this place.
Uh-oh.
I used to work at this place. They sold pizza there.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of looked like a shack.
Uh-huh.
And it was here around the corner, actually, in North Park.
He's not going to say the business for obvious reasons.
But they sold pizza a lot.
It's a pizzeria.
And that's the place that I was thinking, like, do you think they're going to sponsor the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, when the game comes out?
That'd be sick, but I don't know.
Okay, well, this place that I'm talking about sold pizza, and I used to cook for them first, and then I used to drive for them. And driving for them was probably the craziest experience I've ever had as a pizza delivery driver.
Okay.
You know about being a pizza delivery driver, Wes?
You've told me numerous stories, so I've lived vicariously through you, in a way, I suppose.
That's right, dude. I've talked about that before, like maybe once or twice.
Oh yeah, dude. I tell people that story. I'm like, yeah, my buddy, man. You're never gonna believe this shit.
Christy fucking Mack. Christy Mack, dude. I can't even believe that. Before she got beat up by that dude, the machine, the Terminator, the War Machine. But that was one person that I delivered to. But working at this place, dude, you would never would want to eat another pizza from this place again working there. Like, just seeing how it's made, the amount of like dirty dishes and shit like that, I can't get back into that, you know. But I guess where I was going with this is one of my buddies, Cheyenne, Apache One Tribe, he hit me up and he was like, "Oh, do you want to hang out and like I'll go get a pizza from the spot?" And I'm all like, "Nah, nah, I don't want to get pizza from there and shit." I don't know how it is now, but I wouldn't want to get pizza from there. That's for sure. That's for sure. Wesley, what's the craziest job that you ever had?
The craziest job?
Or like the weirdest job that you ever had to do where you were like, man, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, how many jobs, like, did you ever quit a job?
Did I ever quit a job?
Or like had a job where you wanted to quit because of a certain thing that happened?
Damn, can I say who it was though?
You can kind of, I mean, you can like work around it and like say like
I worked for a big retail chain, who I won't say, but they were pretty crazy.
I think I know what you're talking about. Do they have colors like a candy cane?
I played the fifth.
Okay.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
Fifth.
Yep.
But yeah, I was with them for about, I want to say 8 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I've always been very good at trying to work through things and have job stability.
Yeah.
You know, I don't jump from job to job very often, but I did end up leaving them just because it was very hard to just progress, and it was at a certain point it was just wearing on my body, on my mental health, just doing the overnight stuff so much. It was just starting to eat away at me. And then,
was it hard or just a lot of stuff to do, or both?
Just the constant management changes, and just lack of people caring.
Yeah,
You know, in that environment is just, after a certain point, it's, you know. And I was able to, somebody gave an opportunity through somewhere else, and I jumped on it, and, you know, and it's, I feel like I've gotten back to normal since I've been away, if
that's
that makes
good.
sense.
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, that's making progress, especially if you see it, you know.
Yeah.
You were working at this place when I first met you.
Yes.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
You know, because of the only reason I ended up going there is because what happened with Thrift Trader, which we share that in common.
Oh, that's right. We used to both work for Thrift Trader.
And I'll say this because it's a local dude, Jeff Clark.
Yeah.
We used to work for a mutual at separate times, but we both met the same fate, and I think it was pretty unfair.
Oh yeah, they just let us go just cause.
Wrong because we're men or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Were you ever in charge though? Like, were you ever a manager, like a shift man? I was a manager.
No, he wouldn't let me. He gave it to somebody else. But the thing is I did anything he wanted me to. I would work ridiculous 17-hour days sometimes, like
what
insane shit that was probably highly illegal.
Yeah.
And I bent over back, broke my back, and you know, it wasn't good enough.
The one here in North Park.
Yeah, the one that doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
The location itself is gone.
Yeah, they've turned it into like a old folk home with a 7-Eleven in front, and the 7-Eleven's not even there.
Nope.
Times are changing.
But that gave me the experience I needed in retail, and like a very strong thing to put on my resume that helped me a lot through getting other jobs in my life. So I am still very thankful for that, and I have two, you know, longtime friends that I met through that local business, which is Eli, and Erica Rothrock.
You got 3 because you met me too.
That's true. Like it is a snowballing effect.
Snowballs.
Trickling effect there, which is...
I was going to say something, but then I just totally forgot. Oh, we should open a record store.
We should, and be nice.
Yeah, we should just call it Be Nice Records.
Seriously, treat others as you'd want to be treated. Records.
Yeah. No, that would be cool to open up a spot like that where it sold records and what, Hollywood memorabilia or pop culture memorabilia.
Yeah,
just is that what you call it?
In general, yeah.
That would be cool. That would be really cool.
I think it would work too. Look at Reanimated Records in fucking La Mesa, dude. They're killing it.
They do shows there too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can do shows, you can do anything you wanted. You would just have to have the amount of money to pay for the
spot.
The spot, yeah. Basically. A lot of people do that now. Like Connect San Diego. I don't know if you've seen them, right? Right here, like right off of 30th. A lot has changed though. I've noticed a lot more people are vendors. Like they make a product and they sell it, and then they just kind of do that until they can't. You know? Like there's a lot of local vendors that I know that are selling just random shit, dude. Like I don't even know, like fucking paintings or like, you know, you go to OB and you just see all these people selling fucking basket shit, and then they're like, how much is that? And they're like $200. I'm like, nobody goes to the beach with that much money just to spend on some like art piece that you did. It's cool and all when they finally do, but how long does that take? And how long can you depend on that, dude?
That's risky, because although I do have a 9 to 5, I do have, you know, I have my business as well.
Yes.
I do trade shows, and it's hard. You got to keep up. You got to, you know, make your own product.
Do you think you can do that 24/7 as steady income to support you just on that?
I think,
like, if you weren't doing the podcast and had your 9 to 5, you would be focused on that?
yeah, I think so. I think with that, you would just need a certain amount of savings to keep up with the constantly releasing new content. You know what I mean? And trying to get people. And it's just hard because you have all these platforms that are putting all these restrictions on small businesses and making it so much harder than it needs to be for people to see your work. You know what I mean? Where it's like, people may not be buying it as much as they would because it's not, you know, accessible, because of these algorithms and all of these small things. So trade shows are very important. Maybe not like you're saying, like going down to the beach on a random day, but like actual
festivals. Yeah,
festivals or like the Pin and Patch Con.
Yeah.
That people are going specifically to spend money on your, you know, on that niche.
They're going there for that.
Yeah, to spend money. And to find these unique pieces. So that's, I feel like, for me, in my opinion, that's where the real money is getting out there, setting up your table, and getting.
When are you going to do that again, dude?
Building your following. I'm hoping this year, since a lot of things, you know, the mandates are becoming more relaxed and everything. I'm not sure if that's because of the stuff that's going on with Russia, where now everyone's not talking about the pandemic so much anymore because of the Russia stuff, even though it's still going on. But, you know, everyone seems to be more relaxed.
You got Russia, the Johnny-Depp's, and COVID all in one, and we're still trying to keep on living, dude, doing regular shit.
Right.
Just 9 to 5. Speaking of, this weekend, what are you doing? You work on the weekend, right?
I do.
So there's going to be the annual Earth Fest at Balboa Park, and I got invited to go on Sunday, but there's going to be a bunch of vendors there, and we're just going to randomly set up my speaker and play.
Okay.
And it's kind of like the Amon thing that we did last time.
Yes.
And I was like, that would be cool if you and I did that, and you set up your pin apart shit just on a whim out there, because if you set up, I mean, the chances are that they're going to ask you for your permit is slim to none, because if you blend in with the rest of the people, we could do that. But that's just something to think about. Maybe we can work something out sometime where you can do that there.
Yeah, that would be fun. Wait, I haven't done anything like that in a while. I think the last thing I did was a video game, little mini convention, I guess.
Was it indoor or outdoor?
It was outdoor, so it was less.
Which one was the one that was outdoor? Like, I went to like a couple that you did outdoor, and it was like you were like in a pavilion or some shit.
And that was outdoor,
maybe,
or indoor. Pin and Patch Con, you went, right? And you bought a shirt for me. Are you talking about that one?
Yeah, the white shirt.
That's what you're talking about?
Maybe.
Yeah, that was Pin and Patch Con, and then we did one.
Was that at San Diego State?
Yes. And then we did one at the North Park Beer Co. right here.
Maybe that's the one.
Where you were kind of faded, and we were in the corner. You came up.
Is that where you guys had the chainsaw?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wasn't that faded.
we were promoting the Evil Dead screening, though.